Fred, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. About you guys?
Never better. Never better. So Joe Milton said this. He said, quote, about the Clemson playing close to home, the Clemson game in the Orange Bowl. It was very meaningful. I don't lose in Florida. I took that one to heart, pretty much take every game to heart, but I don't lose in Florida. Close quote. I think Tennessee plays at Florida in September. If I can pull up the schedule and double check, but I'm pretty sure. Is this trash talking? What do you think?
I like it, honestly. I'm glad he don't lose in Florida. Keep that up. I mean, I'm okay with him saying what he said. Only thing about talking trash, you need to back it up. That's it. If you can't back it up, then you can't talk trash. But if you can talk trash and back it up, by all means, talk trash.
Well, do you think he'll be able to back it up? We were discussing how he wasn't in any first round picks, mock drafts in the NFL, and Quinn Ewers of Texas was. Do you think he can back it up? Do you think he can take that next step? Because accuracy has been an issue.
Well, that's the one thing I think he can. Do I think he can back it up? I think he can. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. But it's, right now it's more potential than anything. Potential means you haven't done anything yet. I mean, you won a bowl game, yes. I think he did a good job in doing so. I think he's gotten better as a quarterback over time. And I think he has what it takes to really make that happen. However, Quentin Ewers, on the other hand, he started for a whole season. So it's not it's not necessarily a comparison to what the talents is or based on what the pre-draft stuff is, and the draft is not even a year. It's almost 9 months away from now. So, a lot can change in a year.
It's very true. Fred's appearance brought to you by our friends at Zen Sports. And Zen Sports is the new sports book in Tennessee, revolutionizing the way you earn sports betting rewards. That means no more deposit bonuses that turn into deposit nightmares. And Zen Sports, what you see is what you get. With their cash rewards program, you get a lot of cash. For a welcome bonus, earn an unlimited 5% cash back on your betting volume for your first 15 days when you sign up with the code HOOKED. That's HOOKED. That's right. Unlimited 5% cash back. Keep betting and keep earning. You earn money with up to 3% cash back on your betting volume every month after that. And refer friends to earn a percentage of their betting volume as cash rewards as well. Zen Sports is bringing the cash back to Tennessee. So if you bet big on sports, you want to be betting on Zen Sports. Zen Sports betting just got better. We were discussing earlier, is Joe Milton struggled with accuracy, Fred, or was he struggling with timing in the times that balls sailed wide?
I think you can say both at times. Accuracy on the deep balls, because some of those were overthrown, and that sometimes is timing. Working with those receivers on a regular basis and getting the same reps with those guys. But I think watching what he did in the bowl game, if he can build off just that one game. I know it was just one game, but building off that game, he had pretty good timing with those guys. And I'm watching him at the Banning camp throw this ball this is one of the hardest throws to make too, by the way, from the right hash to the corner of the end zone. He made that throw. I haven't seen many college quarterbacks be able to make that throw. That's the same throw that Jacob Eason threw against Tennessee. Yeah, they lost with the Hail Mary. Josh Dobbs to, Juwan Jennings there. I think that is one of the hardest throws to make in college football. In pro football, that's one of the hardest throws to make. Opposite hash to the opposite corner. That's telling you got time and also touch. So I think he's worked on those things, and I'm hoping that that's the case going forward into the season. You would hear if he wasn't doing well.
That's right. We would hear that.
You would hear that he's not doing well. Somebody would let it be known that he's not doing well. I don't think anybody said anything about him not doing well in summer workouts or in 7-on-7 drills. You know. We knew about Garantano.
True.
Man, he looks, but I don't know what it's gonna look like when he turn the lights on. Joe Milton has been one of those guys that went away when the lights came on. And I'm not trying to down Garantano, but we heard good and bad about him from players, coaches alike. We haven't heard those things about Joe this spring and summer.
Here's what I've heard about Joe is that he was taking things seriously, obviously, before the Orange Bowl. And by the way, I said this earlier before you came on. I love the fact that he can throw the slants and the dig routes and those sort of things over the middle with really good accuracy, at least he did against Clemson. I think Tennessee's offense will look a little bit different. But here's what I was told. He was taking everything seriously and he was ready to be the guy. And Nico shows up, and it's kind of a reaffirmation that he's going to have to bust it in the offseason to hold off Nico. And that just kind of took him up another level. What have you heard about Joe in the offseason?
I mean, I've heard very similar that he was doing well. Then all of a sudden, in comes this freshman. I can't let this freshman take my job. I think that pride kicks in a little bit, and that competition does. So this is what you think about when you talk about quarterbacks or any player. Hey, man, compete for the job. Be better than the other person. Don't leave because that person came in. And also, when you come in, you don't just get a job because you came in. You better bust your butt to get it. So I think that's a great example of a guy coming in who's highly recruited, highly rated. Hey, man, you got to still come in and get this. You got to win the job. We don't give you nothing. You win it. And if you're the guy who's in position already, hey, your job can be taken. Don't put your hat on the mound. It'll be gone.
There you go.
Fred, interestingly enough, with the Joe Milton comment, I wanted to ask you the most about it because I recall Fred White having a teammate at quarterback who came from Alabama and once mentioned that he never lost to a school from Alabama while he played at Tennessee.
We owned Alabama. Still do.
And Auburn, by the way. Y'all beat when T. Martin started, y'all beat Alabama twice.
Alabama teams. None of them. UAB, Auburn.
Yep. That's true. Y'all even got UAB in there. T. Martin was able to beat UAB. He beat every school from Alabama, basically.
Every school from Alabama.
Was there did you ever notice anything different about T. Martin whenever he was playing at Alabama school? Did he seem like he just was there extra level?
Absolutely. See, there's this thing in the locker room where if you're from that state, you do not want to lose to that state. You want to see somebody have their best week of practice or their best games. Where do we play their state? That's the game you would do anything in the world not to lose. Anything in the world not to lose. You're going to play extra hard. You're going to tackle a little bit harder. You're going to run a little faster. You're going to do everything you can. Scratch, clock. You do not want to lose to your home state.
And if you're Jamal Lewis, you might have your breakout game.
Yeah, but Fred, you guys got Alabama when they were down.
Hey, man. You almost got tackled through the screen, man. Are you serious? Some of the first round draft picks they had on.
I know.
They had an NFL MVP.
They had some talent. They had a lot of talent.
Yeah, they won a national championship in '92. So I mean, it's not like they were bad at all. They just had coaches that like to have affairs. Other than that, they were all good.
Well, when Fred White played him, they just had a coach who just wasn't. No offense to Mike DeBose, Fred, but come on. He wasn't the brightest coach in the box.
Yeah, I mean, neither was Jim Donnan or Ray Goff. So, I mean,
drunken Ray Goff.
I mean,
but y'all shut down in '99 a future NFL MVP, and y'all just shut him down. That was the story of that '99 game at Alabama. Y'all didn't let Sean Alexander do anything on you guys.